Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. We're here in the maintenance shed in Broken Railroad. Something different, finally. Starting episode 10. Yeah, we made it here in the last episode. Despite the game's efforts to try to keep us in Mountain Town, we broke free. We're on day 31, so we're supposed to be here. And this is where our Broken Railroad challenge begins. So, kind of actually really happy to be here. I'm not gonna lie. We have to loot this entire place because we did not in the last episode. You can see we're also hungry as well, but that is supposed to be like that. We'll get here and we really just start kind of beginning the starvation process. That way we make sure that we have enough food to go around for the next 30 days. Once these 30 days are up, we run into the muskeg. But hopefully by then, we're going to have a bow, a lot more stuff to kind of start hunting. So that'll be really good. So, yeah, I think actually in this episode too, I want to start forging, to be quite honest. I might want to start forging. How much food do I have? Good bit. A good bit. Might just leave. Yeah, might leave these all just curing here. Maybe I'll put the saplings on the bed so I don't miss them. Dear pellet, can I just clear the junk in here? Very nice. Yeah, we certainly have a little bit of cleaning up to do in here. Not gonna do a ton of it, but just enough to make it convenient for us. Alright, let's start searching out this place extensively. Looking for food, looking for really anything of value. I'm sure there's some good stuff down there we'll get to in a little bit. Ooh, very nice find. We're in the market for some water, too. But we're gonna have some water in the toilets over here. I'm very heavy. Kinda need to figure that out. We'll go in here and maybe drop some stuff off. Is there a locker I could use? There's a few. Can I get like one? Nah, we'll just use this, I guess. Oh, I can't put that anywhere. Right, I will push you in. Put you in the side. Behind there, I'll put you there. We'll look for something that can handle a good amount of storage. There's some lockers in the bathroom here. So here's all the coal that I kind of expected to be here. Is there a heavy hammer here as well? What the heck is that? A shelf clipping through. Candy bar. Stay on target. A nice book, especially because I do want to start utilizing the bow at some point. Okay, I am actually glad I brought a little more coal than I needed to. Okay, so there is... I mean, we have the heavy hammer, which is awesome, because, I mean, as you can see, I'm not finding the heavy hammer yet. And if I didn't bring that with me, oh, I would have been very, very concerned that there was no heavy hammer here. So, we don't have to worry, which is great. Stack of papers. All good with that. We'll go into the bathroom here. We'll get to go over this place numerous times. So if we forgot something, it won't be the end of the world. Very windy outside. Take that book. Not a lot of water in the toilet. A little disappointing. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Alright. Doesn't seem... What was that? Nothing. Alright. Got 2 regular lockers and 1 locked one. Let's see. Now we still have that outside portion to search out as well. That'll be nice. Okay. Not a ton of stuff. Got some more firewood. Nothing there. It's a pry bar. Saw that on our way in during the last episode, but no heavy hammer. This makes me all the more glad that I did end up bringing it. Okay, nothing there. Let's go up here, perhaps. Anything left for me here? Search these two drawers. Yeah, not finding a lot, but kind of expected. Kind of expected. Just a little bit. I don't think there was any ever a reason to come up here. Yeah. Alright. Drop down. Ooh. A jerry can. That's awesome. I'm gonna light this up now. We can do a little bit better of a search. Probably nothing up there. Some spray paint. All set on that. What is that? Some fast film? Nah. Probably just leave it. Some cloth. Small arms handbook. That's actually a pretty nice find. Since we are using the revolver quite a bit. Yeah. Still a lot more to search here. Check out this drawer. Man, I'm so incredibly glad that we brought the heavy hammer. If I left that thinking, oh, insulated flask, that's very nice. Floating replacement fuse. Cool. That insulated flask is very nice. Now we can travel places without our teas getting too cold. That is a great find, actually. Alright. Is there... Doesn't seem like there's anything else of use around here. It's a piece of coal. That's nice. Yep. Oh man, that would have been so bad. We did take a bit of scrap metal too, so we don't have to waste some time breaking some chairs down. Some metal. So we should have more than enough on us, which is nice. Alright, I'm gonna call this all searched. Probably the best we can do. If I fall down there, that might get stuck. Just may. I'll take this container. Bring it over here for now. Nice, we'll put... Yeah, let's put you right here, actually. Okay, hold on, I can do this a little better. There we are. I like that. Okay. Put you out. Gonna maybe start dropping some things, calling this little room my own. This filing cabinet can go right over here. This will be of some great use. Very nice. Alright. It's a sign. It's cool. We'll just keep it there. Alrighty. What do I have in the inventory that I kind of want to put away? There's a few things. There's a few things that I want. We can turn that into a stick, though. Maybe start dumping some of the firewood in here. Always a good start. Everything else is cured. We do have a workbench, correct? Do we have a workbench in here? I want to say yes. I want to say yes. I can't remember where it is, though. Alright, we'll look around when I'm a little lighter. And if there is no workbench here, then maybe we can work on making one. I won't lie. Maybe we can work on maybe... perhaps getting one all ready to go. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's not a workbench. I got fooled. I actually thought, for some reason, there was a workbench here in the maintenance shed, but maybe I'm mistaken. We'll do another lap and find it once I'm a little lighter. Okay. So, yeah, some of these things... actually probably put all the cured items in this one. The hide, the guts. A lot of good stuff. That's awesome. Put the bullet making things down below. We have, yep, that and that. Maybe things to forge perhaps. That can go in there. Some scrap metal can go in there. Actually, things to forge, I think, would probably go... No, that's fine. Let's leave it there. All is good. And then, yeah, some firewood, too, which can go... Take this out. And I'll go in here. The books can go there. Got a little bit of matches. A nice little stash there. We're only going to find more, which is excellent. That is very good. Got a lot of teas, too. Maybe I'll put the teas all in here now. Do the river oats, too. Put those in there. Be a good idea. Okay, where's the rest of them? Here we go. Just a whole ton of them. Good. Actually, maybe thinking of clearing stuff out. I don't know. I don't want to clear everything out yet. Probably just go around the region and do some clearing out of the region. We'll do that first, bring everything here. And then we'll kind of decide on what we want to move around. Tell you what, though, the pry bar is another thing I will put in there. Jerry can, too. 2 marine flares. I'll keep 1 and 1. I think that's fair. And I'll put some of you in there. Some of the ptarmigan down away. Some of the cloth in there. Nice, we're actually really light, which is fantastic. That is great. And I'm gonna drop that so I don't mistakenly eat it. That would not be good. Put you there. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, just a quick little tour around here. Maybe I missed a workbench. There is a workbench down here. Oh my goodness. I knew I saw one. Oh man, you'd think because I play the game so much that I would know there's a workbench in here. Oh, that's so incredibly helpful. We can actually start crafting things right away. We really could. I mean, we don't have cabin fever to worry about, so this is really a spectacular kind of setup here. I won't lie. A very good setup. Alright. Without wanting to do too much moving around, I unfortunately think I am be doing a lot of moving around. Alright, not a problem. Let's get outside. I'm tired of it being so dark all the time. Kind of the only downside to this place. It is a little on the darker side. But it's better than out here, that is for sure. Let's search around. Nice. Gotta be careful traversing outside of this place. Completely full of wolves, usually. What was that? Replacement fuse? Good on that. Plastic container. Can I actually take the plastic container? No. Can't. That's a shame. Okay. What is that? Nope, just some wires. Not a problem. Might as well just put the wires and the fuses all together. Don't think there's a fuse box to repair in here, in this region, but that radio's nice. Oh, I can't move it. That is too bad. Nothing in there. Probably gonna have a nice bit of nothing in these drawers. It's obviously best that we settle down inside, though, as opposed to outside. Can I take this? I can. It'll be decoration for inside. They hate the light. They, meaning the wolves. Alright, we might do a quick little trip outside, though. Just to see what's going on. Just take that, too. Gonna want to pretty this place up like we did with Paradise Meadows. There's gonna be a quick search of everything. Bet you there's some memento hints up in some of these visors as well. Get in here. The 2 visors. Nothing. Nothing in the glove box either. Can never be too safe over here. Horrible, horrible place. Alright. Do the visors. Nope. And no. I'm glad there's no, like, huge wolf population here, because I'd be risking my life for just about nothing in these cars. Oop. It's a little something. It's a little something I'll take, too. Very nice. Alright, just kind of walking around. Don't mean to be walking around acting like this whole place is mine, but there's just no wolves, which is a great thing. I will definitely be doing the crouch walk over here. Is this an area that I can go in? I can. I can certainly go in this way. Oh, that's very helpful. Nice. Yeah, we'll be using that quite a bit. Alright. More firewood in here. Just a piece or two that I collected. Enough to get us on the feet. We do have a button, too. Probably not going to do too much with you, to be honest. Yeah. I'll drop you, though, for consideration later on. I'll repair something. Alright, in the meantime, why don't we get this place a little cleaned up, perhaps? Fridge there. I could put some stuff in that, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot to move around here, though, so we're going to try not to get too carried away. Just enough to get the essentials. What is this store doing? Oh, I had a little spot I could put it over here. Yeah, what a weird little thing. How much do you take to break down? 9 minutes? Not bad. Trash can. I guess we can keep the trash can there. It's not a big deal. I like to keep the desk in the room. That just gives the room a little more character. Just more objects for us to use. Push the chair in too. Yeah, that works. Clipboard. Where do I put you? I'll just put you there and forget about you. Stack of papers. Can go right there. And maybe I even... Yeah, what do we say? Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Some lockers over here. Again, just gonna take out some of this junk too. Get it out of this room. I didn't use my hacksaw, did it? I hope not. Broken drawer. Don't know why I'd want to take that. Let's just put that here for now. Disc. That's interesting. Let's take it. How much does it weigh? Literally nothing. Good. That's what I thought it would weigh. Yeah, I did take this rug that I did want to for the bed. I guess while we're at it too, we could rearrange the bed. Then the more easy to access spot. I'd probably just lean it up against this wall. Why don't we maybe do that? And then maybe I can find some sort of end table to put up there as well. Alright, let's turn you around. I'll put you right there. Already looking good. Got the bulletin board. Put that right there. Calendar. Can go right here. Anything else in the inventory of decoration? Had another calendar. It's a little darker though, so that'll go over here. Poster. That works. End table's gonna go out here. We'll break it up some other time, I'm sure. Need some firewood or something. Good. It's a very, very big place. It sure is. Very, very big place. So you could really get away with organizing a lot of stuff. Especially in this room with a lot of decorations. I'm going to try to resist, though. I've always got to kind of remember that we have literally 30 days in this region. So, kind of going to be stuck doing not a lot for quite a bit of time. We might as well. We get the resources to do it, you know? We have the health. May as well. We'll maybe put you right there. Turn you there. It's a boxy computer. It's a little old. A bit old. That works. Stack of papers. For now, we can just go under there. I like that. This could be the kitchen area. We could have just a bunch of television here, really. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, we could have just a bunch of just stuff, kitchen utensils and everything that could go over here. Kind of do like the idea of that. Can't even move these lockers. 21 minutes to destroy them? Really? That's not bad. Do I do it? No, let's leave them. Let's leave them. We can decorate kind of around them. Maybe what I'll do, though, is put that right there. They can go underneath just for right now. Calls it an oven, even though it's a microwave. It's kind of funny. There's the stove. Got a cup here. Maybe put the cups on the shelf. Good. And then there's more radio. Looking good. Looking good. I just wanted to move this fridge. Put that right there. How do we look being there? Perfect, actually. Very nice. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. A ton better. We can put the TV there too. Nice. Kind of organizing this place a little bit. Slowly but surely, and it's kind of working, so good to see. I would like to find an end table, kind of for right there. Go shopping. Let's see what's around here. Could use one of these boxes, maybe. For an end table. How about we take that for an end table? I like that. Short little shelf, can probably put a lot of good things on it. I think that'll work very nicely. It's 2 radios that we have in here. Oh, that's not a short shelf. Thought you were. Hey, nonetheless, you work nicely right there. We're going to move the phone to be right there. Yeah, I like this right here. It's not quite an end table, I will say. But it's nice. Just a little thing to put things on. That right there actually can move maybe this. Right over here. Good. And this is all junk, obviously. But nice to kind of have a little bit for decoration. Junk can be used nicely for decoration if you kind of know what you're doing with it. There we go. Nice. All right, I think I'm going to put an end to our decorating there. I think that's very appropriate, what we've done so far. The broom in this corner? Totally can. Nice. Your hide can go there. This rug I kind of just wanted in our bed space. Nice. Awesome. So that'll do it for that. I'll put the deer hide right there. Can't get rid of these wires, which is fine by me. Actually, hold on. Sorry. One last thing I wanted to do. I wanted to just move this whole desk over just a little bit. Give us a little bit more space for the workbench. Yep. So we'll just move it right there. And then we can put the flag right in the corner. Nice. Nice and spaced out. All right. Actually, I can put you right here. Yes, perfect. That'll be a nice little area for us. Excellent. All right. That marks the end. I'm done organizing. That's it. No more organization. So I think right now, though, let's maybe think about forging. Kind of like that idea. It's sunset, but we have a nice bit of energy. But you know what, though? Let's actually wait for an entire day, because I don't want to get tired and then have to sleep and then have to forge again. That's not really gonna be good. I don't want to do that. I will, though, take, yep, and yep, and all the cloth too. Let's actually go around and break down some cloth, because we do need a little bit more for crafting like a knife and whatnot. So we'll spend some time maybe looking for easy cloth. Are you in the room with us, cloth? Easy cloth? No? Actually gonna take this shelf back with us. I don't see any around here, though. Maybe there'll be some in the front area that we can grab. It's a nice spot for that. Okay, get me out of here. I'm gonna keep organizing for days. There's some cloth. Nice. We'll take you. Certainly. And then maybe just one more of those, if we can find it. Can find just one little piece. I know where I can find cloth. Over this way. There's for sure gonna be some. Yep. There we go. Okay, that gives me, I think, more than enough. But we do kind of need to start making some water. So maybe while we make water... Actually, that's really just going to be it. We're just going to have to make water and then not do anything. I can go under here. It's cool, I guess. Can I move you? I totally can. No, I can't. Oh, no. I can remove it respectfully. I wanted to kind of lay it in the bed, though. And, like, tuck it in. We can have, like, a little buddy. That sounds so bad. Oh, my goodness. It's lonely out here, though. It do get lonely. Alright, well, let's put you here, out of the way. So we have the cloth. We have scrap metal. More than enough scrap metal, too, I might add. So we're looking good. Let's just, perhaps, just make a little bit of water. I'm thinking. I was really hoping to find pot here. What do I have on me for... Yeah, I got a skillet. That's okay for making water. I was hoping to find another pot. We'll find some at the hunting lodge, most definitely. Speaking of the hunting lodge, maybe we go to the hunting lodge first before we forge? Or maybe we go after. These are all kind of things I need to really think about. We'll go after we forge, I'm thinking. Just because it's nice to have tools with us to do that. Alright, so let's spark up a torch. This is just to make water. So we'll go ahead and do this. We can also craft up some of our... Oh, do I not have any... Whoops. 1 second. Need some firewood to start a fire. Who would have thought? In here? Yep, we'll take 1 book. I will take... I'll use all the reclaimed. We've got so much reclaimed in here. So that's good. Now, there is definitely a possibility that we might have to forge again at some point once our tools run low, because whetstones, if you remember, because we're playing Interloper difficulty, whetstones are not everywhere like they are in Stalker. So it's going to be a little bit of a, do we want to repair our tools or do we want to forge new ones? That'll be kind of what we think about when the time comes. 13 minutes. Nice. Time to make a lot of water. 12 minutes. Reclaimed wood doesn't give off too much heat, so don't expect to get warmed up if you use reclaimed wood. 45 minutes. I actually could do that. And I don't even think the water will be ready yet. No, 4 minutes. Very good. Let's put some more on there. 2 more reclaimed. Gonna try to find another, yep, another little small box here. It's getting dark. Very cool building, actually. Very, very cool building. 29 minutes. Not a problem. Not a lot of water. Let's keep making some more. Let's keep manufacturing it. Alright, it's gonna be a huge challenge trying to find a box in the dark here. Oh, there's one right here. Break it down for 45 minutes. Good. 5 minutes till boiled. I'm gonna drink the entire meter. No way, I just used a match. Put you away. I didn't know you were still in my hand. Oh, that is awful. I'm never gonna recover from that. Oh my goodness. You heard the little match sound, and it's like, what was that? Just accidentally threw away a match, basically. Can't believe that. It happens. It happens. I gotta take you back out, though. Alright, let's go find one more box. Oh, you have been selected. Put the torch away this time. And we'll break you down. Requires light. Would be my luck. It was almost done, too. Yeah. 32 minutes. I'll do one more batch, and then we'll start thinking about bedtime a little bit. 27 minutes. Okay. Good with me. Let's use the torch to navigate. Even though we could just use... could just do this to navigate, but... that's fine. Whatever. It works. Put you out. Search this. I'm gonna put a lot of this reclaimed wood away in here. And that's really it for that. Alright. We could probably actually pass a little bit of time without sleeping for now. Oh, we have an aurora. Very cool. There's a buffer memory here. Wish that TV worked. That'd be cool. Move things during an aurora. Very cool. A lot of dangerous wires around here, so that's the one thing. Let's see. New buffer memory added to journal. Mr. Dennis, the tremors are getting worse. Any word from above on the weather? Will we still have to take the short way to Coastal Highway? Even with the stable trestle, it's a nervous enough trip as it is. And our gear is already out in the open over there for the Echo hippies still running around the woods this year. I know it's more gas and a longer trip, but if we take the long way around, me and the guys would feel a lot better about things. We all thought you should know. Jerry. Interesting. It's a status update, it says. Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Jerry. In the meantime... does this? So turning on one of the radios turns on all the radios. Okay. Never ever knew that. That's cool. That's cool. Let's eat... what do I want to eat first? Try this first. do that. I'm not really too worried about food poisoning just because we have a stash of reishi teas ready to go. Alright, and I will eat maybe like a cattail. That works. How much can I buy with this? 6 hours sleep. See how long the aurora sticks around for. Ooh, not that long. Nah. It was actually kind of most of the night, so I guess it was a little long. Alright, we're still not at full for condition, so I will just eat a cattail and put 2 hours in. We'll see where we're at in the morning. Okay. Some sunshine, as I was gonna say. Sunshine in here. Need some windows. I'm gonna punch out some windows. A hacksaw. Can I saw a nice little square? That'd be cool. Alright. I think we forge. I really do. I think we forge. So, cabinet, that's all stuff that needs to be crafted. That's all stuff that, well, it's just chilling out, I guess. I don't know what to call that stuff. Okay. Yep, I think we have enough to go ahead and start forging. 11 scrap metal. Very well might need some more scrap metal. Actually, it's not a bad idea, isn't it? Just like getting some more. Okay, 2 hours for that's a little ridiculous, actually. Hour 30 for 4. Let's do it. Don't want to have to really, you know, forge again, because that would take a long time. 2 for 30 minutes, that's a lot better deal. If I could find more boxes like that, that would be awesome. There's a bucket, that should just be, yeah, 1 for 15. Alright, how much, 48. Okay, so we kind of got to watch that. It's a lot to tear some stuff down. It's a lot of condition. Alright, let's get this thing going. We got the heavy hammer, we've got everything we need, I think, to get this going. Gonna need like a stick or something to get this going. Can use a book, actually. That works. Alright. Get this forge going. It'll be a good time. Looking forward to finally having tools. That'll be great. Let's get it going. And we'll dump maybe 3 pieces to start. We'll put some water on while we do. Actually, we can't put water on, because it'll totally boil off. I think the hatchet is 3 hours or something. 4 hours, and the knife is 3. Something like that. Okay. We will stoke that up. Give me the rest of the coal. That works. Alright. Put that away. Forge is what we're going to be looking for. So 270 degrees. Gotta wait a little bit on that. Wouldn't be bad maybe doing a little water right now as we wait, but 83. I think we're going to need a decent bit more coal. I think this will get us to maybe like 120, 130. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, 112. So let's put 2 more pieces on. Metal pail right there. I could do that for 15 minutes. Don't think so. A large item right there, that trough. This must be a light fixture of some sort. 184. My goodness, it's going to take all of our coal. Yeah, you know, I've got to forge once, really. Let's do a 15-minute breakdown of this. We're really just going to have the forge operating once, and then that's it. Yeah, we only have 3 coal to spare. So if we didn't bring our coal, guys, we would have actually been pretty screwed. That would have been not good. There's a lot of things that Mountain Town kind of prepared us for, which is excellent. Finding the heavy hammer being one of them. Alright, 7 minutes there, or sorry, 7 hours. 7 minutes, that would have been not good. Alright, that was exactly what I thought. Hatchet 4, knife is 3. Let's start with the big boy first. Get the hatchet going. Excellent. Drink up so I don't have to be interrupted again. Alright, and we got all our needs look good, so let's do the knife. I did the hatchet, right? Okay, yes. I don't want to craft 2 of the same thing. That would be absolutely tragic. Awesome. 31 minutes left on this. I think actually I'm going to run back here, and we'll just dump some reclaimed wood on it. In the fire. Nice, look at that. Hatchet and knife. So now is basically the part where we just make a ton of arrowheads, because we're going to need them. I can put a little more on there. Yeah, just give me all of it. Same with that. We'll find more firewood. No way, it just went out. Oh, okay, that was just a graphic. Oh, I would have been so upset. Oh my goodness. Almost just had a little heart attack. Drink up. Here's where we're going to do some water as well. Alright, let's do, yep, some arrowheads. Energy's still looking really nice. So, we'll do the rest of my energy in arrowheads, I'm thinking. Nice, that's 4. Gonna need a little more. There is 6. Okay. More water. Can do 8 right here. Alright, all's looking good so far. That's 8 arrows that we can make. Do I want to do a little more? I kind of do, but I also kind of want my coal, and I don't want to waste it. So here's what I'll do. Let's put this reclaimed wood on. Grab this torch. We have 50 minutes. We need to kind of hurry because... Yep. Oh, I can't break it down either. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Gonna have to find something that is less than 45 minutes now. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Actually, very well might be a problem. Well, that's too bad. I don't have enough firewood to go around. 3 books, 1 stick. That's really all I've got left, though. Maybe do 1 more piece of coal. Yeah, this is a little unfortunate. A little on the unfortunate side of things. Oh, you know what I can do, though? Come with me, box. I can put you right next to the light source. Yeah. And I can start breaking these boxes down while they're all right next to the fire. That is excellent. You're next. Come over here. Okay, but not your friend here. Your friend's gonna have to get lost. There we go. Yep, we'll break both of these down. That out. Let's break this stick down. I'm gonna try to do things with a heavy hammer. I don't want to waste condition on my hatchet. Right, 29 minutes. Need 45 at least. Ah, good. So all that is squared away. We're going to be staying up all night, though. That's certainly kind of obvious at this point, but 45 minutes. Let's do it. Gives us a little more reclaimed. Nice. 2 hours to get some things done. That's excellent. Let's use this. Let's go look for some more boxes. Preferably those like skinny crates that are like about 45 minutes in teardown. Those are kind of the best ones. The big fat boxes, those are like an hour and a half. Okay. I'm not in relocating mode. Here we go. So we'll do this one. There's a few boxes over that way too I'll bring over. We're going to have to maybe forge a little bit when we're tired, but I think that's totally fine. I just want to get maximum use of this forge, you know? I mean, that's really all we're going to be able to do with this, because the amount of firewood is rather... it's not a lot. It's not a lot of firewood, so we're going to have to make the most of this one time that we forge. We'll definitely probably forge in the muskeg a little bit, but we have all the materials to do it here, so we might as well. Okay, that's an hour there. Tell you what, though. Let's, yeah, make some water as I'm tearing these down. It's perfect. 9 till boiled, nice. 7 till boiled. Okay. Let's do an hour with the heavy hammer. Awesome. I still have 2 hours left on that, so I can actually do one more. Great, or we can do an arrowhead. Ton of arrowheads. It might be a little excessive how much we're doing, but I think it's fine. 58 minutes. Let's break down another crate. 71% heavy hammer. So that's good. Minutes. Do that again. And we'll do this again. This is just more for firewood for ourselves. It is very nice to have. 15 minutes. 7 there. Can I put a stick on, perhaps? Do I even have a stick? I do not have a stick. I wanted to take a few torches off. I'll tell you what I'll do. 1 reclaimed and 3 torches off. That works. Alright. How many arrowheads do we have? We got 12. I kind of want to make more. Kind of do. Here's where I stand on that whole thing, right? I would rather make more than I need. I would absolutely rather do that. Because once this fire goes out, there's no sparking it back up a forge. So, I think we're making the right call here. We'll check how many arrowheads we got after this. Look at that, we stayed up all night just about. 18 minutes. Got 1 reclaimed wood left. 16 arrowheads is a little better. And you know what? To be quite honest, we can forge in the muskeg if we need a little more arrows. So, alright. Good on this forge. Certainly. I'll take the skillet back. Let's take lowest condition torch. We'll use that to get back. We're very heavy. 3 gallons of water. That is what I'm talking about. Shouldn't need to make water anytime soon. That is great. Great news there. Alright, let's put this out. And yeah, we need to we need to sleep pretty badly too. So we'll do a full night's sleep. Maybe not a full night's sleep actually. We'll maybe just do like 7 hours or something. A little something. Okay, that's about it for what I want to eat. Let's drink all this. Okay. Let's see what we can do in the bed. We'll do 8 hours. That works. We'll be hungry again, but that's okay. Alright, most of our condition back. Good. Alright, so what I kind of want to do right now, though, is a little bit more sorting out, I believe. So, like, dropping the water and stuff. Just getting our inventory kind of ready, because I think next what we're going to do is go to the hunting lodge. So, I don't want to have a full inventory, of course, walking over there. And we're probably going to get tired anyway, just because we're doing the starvation tactic. And when you do this tactic, you start getting weak when you don't eat after a while, which makes perfect sense. And your energy does take a hit. Which, once again, makes perfect sense. I'll just keep an eye on that. Try to keep our inventory as light as can be. That there. And we'll put that one there. Looks good. Looks great, actually. This cutting board can go right there. Move that plate a little. Just put it on there. That works. I do that because I want to put a lot of the teas that we got in here. I want to put them all down. That way we can just see what we have. Same with the river oats as well. Put that down. Do I want to make this my food shelf? I kind of do. Let's make this the food shelf. Out there, and then we can drop 3 of the crackers. That will work. So there's 1. There is 2. And then here's going to be 3. Nice. Looking good. Next comes the teas. These will all be laid out here. Where's the others? Here we go. 2 more of the really good teas as well. Birch bark is rather crucial too. That there. So finicky. They gotta have like a free... I actually do think there's a mod to make you like be able to organize everything you put down in a very free manner. Meaning you can just put everything wherever you want it to be. You can stack things too. I believe there's a mod like that. I could be a little crazy right now, but I think I'm not crazy for once. Says the crazy person, right? Usually how it goes. Put that there. We'll put you there. Nice. I kind of like this little array of drinks that we have. Very nice. That there. Move you a little further back to be flush with the rest of the teas. Alright, I messed something up. Maybe it's just the game being weird. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the game being weird. Yeah, certainly the game freaking out a little bit. That's alright. Perfect. Alright, little kitchen area. Kind of settled, which is great. Yep, have the arrowheads and everything. So I think now that we have the knife... Actually, do I have a whetstone? I don't have a whetstone. You know, part of me almost kind of thinks I should have forged 2 knives. Certainly could have. You know, I certainly could have. I think that was a little bit of an oversight, but I'm gonna plan on finding some coal out in the wild, hopefully. There's a few caves we can check around the region for some nice food. Food and coal. Yep, that there. Okay, excellent. So I think the mission right now, let's get our inventory a little lighter. Works. Pick you back up. Nice, gallon 6. Works for me. Some books. I'm gonna probably leave. Stay on target. That can actually be something we read in a little bit. I'm gonna keep these birch saplings. Let's actually keep them next to the pelt, which is also curing. Good. I can actually... So the maple's a little hard to see. Nice. Alright. Heavy hammer. Can certainly keep you here. no immediate need for it. Did I have any leftover anything? Yeah, a little bit. Throw a little bit of those away. All right. Anything else want to leave? I'm probably gonna drop the one flare. We'll keep that there. The marine flare is kind of what I want, just because timberwolves are a little bit more of a threat. Let's dump those 2 torches in here too. All right, got about everything. I'd like to keep the hacksaw on me, if possible. Actually, maybe. Hold on a sec. Maybe I'll drop the skillet because I do kind of plan on going to the hunting lodge pretty soon. And I think we all know what the hunting lodge is going to have. It's going to have more cooking pots for me. Yeah, we'll keep that there. Not a problem. The flask, I don't think I'm going to need it right now. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe coming back from the hunting lodge, I will. I'll keep mind of that. Okay, what was the crafting? I guess that can be classified as crafting. Where is... We'll put that in there. There we go. A lot of cloth, too. Nice. Getting the inventory a little lighter. Let's put all of those away for the time being. Not going to craft anything with those right now. All right. We look good. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to move. I would like to assume. Let me get some water. I don't think there's a toilet in the hunting lodge, though, for free water, so maybe I'll just take that. All right, let's take a look. Got the cured deer hide now. Excellent. We could actually start... We could start making some stuff here. We certainly could. Let's maybe grab all of the hides first, though, and see what we can do. I'll even grab some of the maples, too. Survival bow could be one of the first items we try to craft. I don't know. I'm going to probably wait on the survival bow until we're back from the hunting lodge. Because if we find a rifle in the hunting lodge, then there's going to be really no need for the bow. At least right now, anyway. Deerskin boots we could certainly craft. Got a lot of the rabbit skin stuff, too. But the 5% sewing kit is really the only problem. I'm hoping we find another sewing kit. If not, it's going to have to be fishing tackle. Which I think we can actually make. Yep, we certainly can. So maybe that's actually kind of what we do. Maybe that's what we do. What do we have for boots? Oh, those are pretty good. There would really be no reason to make the deerskin boots right now. It would really only be... Oh, the gloves. Yeah, let's focus on the gloves if we do any crafting. It would be the gloves, because they need the biggest upgrade. So we'll put everything back. Nice. That's a very nice amount of rabbit pelts to have. Yeah, I think we're relatively ready to go. I do. No, maybe put some of my cattails away. 25 of them. Keep 10 on us. Some more weight. We can take a lot of things back, which is great. I'll actually drop the book too. And I'll drop the 2 pieces of coal. It should be a quick adventure up there. I'll actually just drop this book too. I want to try to get up there just as light as we can so we can take more stuff back. 23 is a little excessive. Why don't we drop... Let's drop all of it. We got 6 in the chamber. That shouldn't be more than... I guess we shouldn't need more is what I'm trying to say. I'll put you down here. I can see you a little better. Okay. Broken Railroad's not a big region. It's not a huge region, so we're not going to be needing a ton of resources to go on this trip. But it would certainly be nice to just be a little prepared. I don't think there's any lockers in the hunting lodge. I'm going to still bring this anyway, just in case, but... Alright. And I'll tell you what I can do real quick before I forget. Do 1 batch of these. Alright, we probably won't leave today. We'll leave tomorrow. So that's a thing. Some more lockers here. Could actually dedicate one of these lockers to some teas, maybe. Tea ingredients, if you will. Tea ingredients and food. I like that. Let's dump 25 in here. Good. Still have 3 T's, plus 1 already made, so that's actually great. Awesome. All right. Let's step outside, just maybe see how things are doing. That'll give us a nice save point too, so we can leave it off there. In the next episode, pretty obvious what we're going to do. Just head up towards a hunting lodge. Hate Broken Railroad, man. I hate it. And I never really kind of thought I'd be making this my home. But alas, here we are. I'm just going to do some quick checks. Over here? I heard a wolf back here. Yeah, you know what? I'll just, I'll head back inside. We'll get enough stress in the next episode when we go over to the hunting lodge. And then this will give us our save point. Excellent. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.